I'm just going to put a fucking heap of pins on it.
You can't.
Oh,
I don't
there's
think.
no pins.
Yeah, you can't get cut.
Oh, can't put
You
pins on it.
You can still get up there.
Darcy, we need a
Yeah.
womp sound anytime someone tries to put a pin on.
Oh man, I got to get the soundboard next for sure.
I don't know whether I should use that or whether I should use some. I'll use the 12% ball.
So
What is
just
it?
being hey, is Fusion with full rollout going to go further? I never know the answer to that question.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not even sure whether I'm better off using. I think I'll use this because if I get to a, I think I was going to use the blue ball, but the higher wind, if I have to adjust my hive, which I don't think I will anyway, the adjust will be smaller with the lower wind, so I'll use this one. Is it better to use Fusion?
What's the problem?
So that's going to be there.
You're going to have a little bit more rollout with Fusion, but RB is going to be nice too, though. It's a win-win.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
I'm getting your sandwich ready.
Oh my
Tell
god, yes.
Telling the set is not on. I don't think it's going to make that much difference, is it?
Maybe not.
I
I think on a tailwind,
quartering. Yeah, in a quartering like that, I don't think so.
So we're not real technical with lining these up about there. Just rip it.
Interceptor's children are breaking the rule.
Oh, that's fine.
under age 10, you get away with it, right?
Yeah, that's it. If it was him, he's fucking banned.
That'll be him in a couple hours, I'm sure.
Yeah, so it looks pretty okay, right? 11% ball is going to get you to, even the 10%er is probably going to get you to adjust. But
Just barely.
it's a shitty little green though, look. I have to take a little bit off it.
I typically put a bunch of right spin on this one. Just try to straighten it out a little bit. Sometimes it changes the bounce a little bit too.
I'll put one on it. It looks all right, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I think that's going to be fine. So then hit ultimate.
What an easy game this is.
How about me though? First one, yeah, I just put a heap of pins on it.
Yeah.
It shows you how where it's got to, right? Like
Yeah, how
we're this. Yeah.
We're programmed now. And it's like doing the calculus for like what's the cheapest pin option that I can do to still make the hole out.
As much as I do use them, I actually like it because it makes it makes you round a bit quicker too. If you can get there. But I'm glad that they did for this. I'm glad that they did take them out.
All right, so now you got to play for real.
Yeah. What's this? I just want to find a ball that's going to get me 2.8, so 80% ball. That's 80%, but I don't like it.
That's your sweet spot then, 2.8.
Yeah, about 3. I don't like it to get much below that. Yeah, 2.8 is fine. So I'm going to use this gold ball. It's going to have a bit more distance on it. So, like my see how I put the flag there in between those two green ones? That's my big foot, and I roll out to this line in here.
Right on.
So that'll do.
Now that you're teed off, I'll do a little roll call. So we've got David Hacks, of course, playing. Hammer, Creek Stomper, Crower, Interceptor, and myself are watching. Crower, welcome, man.
Hey,
Thanks.
Carl.
Appreciate it.
I'm glad that you joined up. Man. You remember, Shartsy, that my caddy numbers were? It's still doing it, eh?
Is it really?
Yeah. It was good for a while. Then the other day I was playing and I'd stopped like double checking it. And the other day I played and I missed by like a ring. And I was like, far out, what did I do then? I checked the numbers and it was, yeah, it had gone back to doing it again. So,
Hey
yeah, I have
guys,
to double check it.
is the caddy still free?
Yeah, yep.
I've got an old well, it's like an old spreadsheet from before the caddy came out. I kind of use on occasion. It works really good for certain clubs, but it was before the caddy came out. It doesn't have all the clubs. It's just got like certain ones. I haven't new caddy yet. Are you guys liking it?
Yeah, it's good. Club Pro is the other one. Hammer's the expert on Club Pro, isn't he? But it's probably the other
100%.
one too. So here at 2 rings, right, normally I'd have about 2.6 at the wind. Is probably going to push it out to probably closer to 3. So I'm 3 from max, right? And I think this is going to run a little bit downhill. Yeah. So I'm going to go out towards around 3, I reckon. This runs out a fair bit, I'm sure.
I always
So-
find the rollout on this course is longer than you think it's going to be.
Yeah. So, see, that's downhill, right? So I don't even know, maybe even more than that. I just don't want to leave it on the edge.
Definitely run left to right this down the hill as well.
Left to right?
Yeah,
Right,
I feel
left.
like it comes in left to right down the hill.
Yeah, left to right. Yeah, you're right. I eventually will get there to look around at the back here, but yeah, I'll go just outside the flag, I think, with that wind.
Yeah.
So I probably won't go out heaps. Maybe then.
Excuse me.
Okay, so I reckon that's not too bad. 2.49. Might pull his up that hill anyway too, so I might actually go another little click out there. And double check my number. Yeah, 2.4.
I'm punching it in at my end as well. So I'll let you know if
Double
it's there.
check for me.
Yeah, 100%.
Thanks,
I'll
mate.
do that. Yep.
I remember we did that last time, right?
Yeah.
Which was good. Gives me a bit of.
It definitely was giving you the wrong info a couple times.
Yeah.
Mm.
Right.
All right. Looks good.
Blue line.
Oh,
Close.
a bit more roll out, and I would have been right.
That's
Need
my
to-
experience on this course in a nutshell. Is you get more roll than you think you're going to on a lot of these holes.
Yeah. So that was probably about 3.2. You know, with the shot view at 2. So we can go back to it.
You with all your gold trophy balls.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was the count? I didn't see.
I haven't used them. I've started using them a bit more.
700.
691.
Jesus.
Nicely done. I hover around like 200 of them.
Yeah. I haven't used them for ages. So we got 9.6.
A-Flags became so. I've just
I've
started
got
using.
120. That's all I've got.
Slight wind.
What do we got?
This does run out. This one, I remember this.
Yeah. Was this hole? No, it wasn't. On the Grand Prix today, there was that one par 3. It wasn't this one. I was thinking it was for a second.
No.
I dropped that with Hellfire 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's fair effort.
it was hilarious. Only drop ahead on the round though. I couldn't make Iron Eagle work at all.
Its numbers for Hammer was pretty good.
Yeah, I was I played through, didn't like it, and I'm not going to replay it. I'm not going to make the cut. So the rewards kind of were embarrassing for that one, to be honest.
Yeah. It's just sort of play it once, and if you
You get it, great. You don't, I think you're done.
I think that's the approach for that one. There's a bit of chatter on Duff's about the rewards, and he's like, "Well, now that club cards are back in play."
Yeah. And don't use good balls. I just used TPs for it.
Yeah.
Same.
2.5 right now.
Yeah, I got the same.
So DHacks, did you eyeball the 86% shot view?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I pretty much guessed that, right? I'm not 100% sure. This is going to roll out a fair bit.
Yeah.
So, it looks more, but that slight tailwind, I'm sort of guessing that it's going to roll out a lot more than. It might not be that much.
Quite a big arc on that.
Yeah, and Hellfire rolls out more than 80. You know what I mean? Like it's more than an extra 15%.
Yeah, 86 isn't. It's definitely not 86 most of the time.
Yeah.
So I'm going to stick with that. I'm not going to second guess myself again.
You got this.
Pull is slightly downhill, so I'll go another one outside. There we go. Let's see. It's actually a pretty tricky little shot, this one.
Yeah,
I'd be probably happy to get this 50% of the time, I'd say. Crosswind. Yeah, crosswind downhill off the slope.
Oh, so close.
It looked like you pulled a little bit too much on that one. You were 2.5, right?
Yeah.
It almost looked like you pulled close to 2.6 almost.
Yeah, I think it's because of the way they're pulling. So with caddy, you got to pull slightly differently. I'm always the same. I see
pull
these caddy
through, right?
I pull it through the center of the ring.
It just on my screen, it just looks like you almost pulled like a 2.6 is what it looked like. I mean, I'm not judging or nothing. I'm just saying what I saw.
No, it should have been 2.5. It was pretty bang on.
Yeah, it was straight at the cup, just too short. Time for a DXmas, Haxie.
You reckon? Is that going to get me? You might be right, actually.
I think you'll
DX or
clip the rough.
DX?
You'll clip the rough with that 12%. I think. Now here's the calculus: is to not fire it through the green.
Yeah.
You almost better have no topspin and he's just trying to carry it, because if you land, you carry all the shit, you probably roll on or close to.
12. So yeah, that's going to get me
Gonna go on the
over
bunker.
it.
To be honest with you, I think your problem's going to be that you're going to have to start to left, and you might end up in the tree, being in the way off the tee.
So I want to be on about that line, right?
I reckon that line is to that the angle on that thing. You're gonna go across to the bunker on the
Too
outside.
much, eh?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I'm going to hit the tree if I go. I can't. As soon as I go left of that.
Yeah. Nasty.
So I might
You
have
could
to go to 12.
You could try slicing it.
Yeah, you could.
I'm not good enough with them.
Probably not the 20, I would say.
Yeah. If I had a replay, yeah, we're on hole. What's this hole? 3, 4.
Or yeah, practice pins.
Like I'm not even going to be able to get there with this, and like if I whack that, that might get me a bit.
Got a lot of top spin.
Left so got to figure out, do I want an adjusted hive here, or do I want to hang back for a Bigfoot?
Probably backing myself with an adjusted hive.
All right.
Hey, Clashy joined. I would go for it with that. And actually, I think you could have made the DX work, but I would do what you're doing here.
Yeah.
Full left on the spin, as well as big of a draw fade, whatever it is, as much. And I think you could even slide it a little left, but you're better safe than sorry. But that's just me. That's how I'd play it.
I agree.
If I do that,
I
if
agree.
I do that, right? And you reckon I go like there?
As much as you can. Like, as long as there's no tree, yeah, like you won't lose distance, you just lose remember, just a regular ultimate.
I got the ultimate bit right. Oh, look at
good.
that. That was right on it.
Yeah.
That's all right.
It's okay though. That's as good as you can get there.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's a makeable shot.
It was tough to tell, but sorry, before you play this, when you landed on the green, how much you were definitely safe, but
I didn't have heaps. I reckon go back when you look at the replay. I don't reckon I had heaps more room to go.
Yeah.
I think you landed on the first cut.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay,
I've
so
got to
no,
know just anyway.
yeah, so no more than that. If anyone else plays that similar shot, I'll shut up now.
That's all right.
It's not. Oh, hang on.
Sorry, were you going to say something?
It's not fixed win though, is it?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Fuck, I hate it when the ball flashes when you're just about to hit it.
Get up there. Get up there. Beautiful.
I was
Nice.
waiting for that animation to change. I was going, fucking change, come on.
Good
Perfect.
shot.
Well done.
I didn't think that was going to be close enough. It didn't look like
Yeah.
you set up close enough.
Yeah, I was the same. I thought, oh, is that going to get all the way there? But yep, nice job.
I only just rolled it in.
Special comments, Clashy.
Yeah, good
Nice.
work, Clash. Clash has been on fire too.
The king of TP. in the second round of the beat
Yeah, that was
everybody.
a good.
Don't
That was
jinx
a good
it.
round.
Don't jinx it. Careful of the tree. Careful of the tree.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, this is these bloody stupid fucking.
So
This
lately,
is,
lately I've just been going through the tree. Like there's actually a wide area where you can sort of just get straight through it. Have you guys?
Don't
Have you,
listen to
do
him.
you guys take notes?
You can swing it right around that tree. You just play a hard hook around the tree.
which pin location is this one?
The
Okay,
middle.
that's not the worst one.
No.
But you definitely want to be more on the left side of the fairway for it.
And you definitely don't want to keep rolling left.
Yeah, if I hit that and swing it around, am I gonna be all right, or am I gonna go to the rough?
You're going to be in
Okay.
the left rough.
Rough, yeah.
I'd bring it
If
to the
I go,
right.
if I go there and do a big hook,
You'll be
do you know
fine.
what I mean?
Yeah,
But
like
you gotta
So
do
if I,
even
about
even
there,
more
even more. All right,
if you
I'll
want.
just check. I want to get to Bigfoot. Right.
I'd put it in the middle and get as hard right as you can. Make up for that ring you're going to lose on that 2.9.
Okay, so about there.
I'd say that's for me personally. I'd be right about there and then swing a hard right.
Yeah.
On your
Yeah.
three, and that should still give you that ring you're going to need. There you go. Right, you have to go that far, but at least you got around the tree. And that should
Missed
still get
ultimate.
and a half. You're going to lose on the 2.9.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion.
No, that's good. I'm probably a fair way from max with my Bigfoot though. Like you said, I probably hit it to.
But I've
Nice
done
win.
that about 1,000 times, man.
Oh man, I've had a real good round going in one of those mixed things, and this hole has been like hole 16, and I hit the tree.
It happens.
We've all done it a few times.
When I first started, that hole used to haunt me, man. I used to hate it because I always forget about the tree, and I finally learned.
Yeah.
Now this
Seven.
this is tough though. It's got the downhill
Yeah.
landing area and it rolls out much more. And
Yeah.
there's a slight elevation, isn't there too?
Yeah. And it goes
No,
right to left.
It drops to the left.
Yeah.
Right.
2.8.
I usually offset this one, but it's kind of hard to explain how I do it. So I mean, I'm new here. I don't want to try and tell you guys how to do stuff. I just know that I offset this one normally just a touch, but I'm trying to learn new shit from you guys. So if I say something, don't try it.
Oh,
Just
you're right.
your own thing.
Did I say a 7 on it? This is my problem. I counted, then I fucking forget. 771. So I'm right back at the top.
And I don't use the caddy. I mean, you guys got a little bit of advantage. I use old school numbers, so I just kind of do things different. So the caddy might be a completely different game for you guys than it is for me.
2, 4, 7.1.
Everyone's got their own
Yeah.
sort of approach in using the numbers and taking bits and pieces off or on depending on the circumstance.
Right, and that's kind of what I'm saying to you. I don't use the caddy, so I mean, the caddy numbers might make the whole setup completely different too. I mean, it's a whole different game.
It definitely required when I moved to the caddy, it definitely required an adjustment to the way I was playing.
I've been using Club Pro for the rollout and then the pull for from caddy, trying to combine the two and see how it works.
I need to check out this Club Pro thing you're talking about because my biggest issue is rollout. And
That's the key. Hammer has posted so much about Club Pro, and If you look through the shot help, like channel, there's so much good stuff in there. Haxie, I think your number's wrong.
Is Club Pro, is that an app
Yeah.
or is that a spreadsheet somebody's got?
Crowder, I'll send it to you. I'll send you the link. Right now is really not the time to talk about all that stuff because we're trying to let,
Right.
DHacks
fine.
show us. He's doing the CCC round, so
Oh, my bad.
yeah, I'll send it to you. And if
Yeah,
you
there's
got any questions on it, we'll hook up and I'll help you with it.
yeah, there's no hurry. I apologize.
No problem.
Thanks, Hammer.
This is a real tricky. With this headwind, these angles, I'm pretty shitty win so far. I don't want to put it. I'm going to go there because I'm pulling down the hill. So, all right, does that number look right?
Yeah, that's what I got.
0.26. Oh, 2.26, yeah. That a bit straighter. Through. There we go. I'm happy with that. That's better. All right, let's see. How much is the wind going to stop it?
Oh.
That was what I was worried about. I thought it might roll a bit more.
So you needed to be about probably 2 or 3 ticks closer to the hole on your line there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if I was like another ring up, you know what I mean? A ring closer, I probably would have been all right. Maybe even go.
The line was good. You were just three ticks short.
Yeah. That's a good guide if someone gets a headwind though.
Absolutely. That's one of the hardest holes in the game for me. It's so hard to read that roll.
Yeah, if you get that drop off that hill, you're pretty happy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a famous hole in dude history.
Is that the one, is it?
One of them.
Over your state.
I thought the famous hole was the Latrobe one that you made, the when you banged it off the pin.
The putt. Oh my god.
Yeah,
That's
the lightning speed putt. James, you're cutting in and out a little bit.
I'm gonna go on mute.
He said everything he has to say about that. $795. Yeah, your number looks good.
It's pretty. I have real trouble sometimes figuring out whether it's flat or whether it's got a slope. I think that's pretty flat.
This
Let's go.
location, yeah, I play this one pretty flat. All right. Very nice.
Boom!
Beauty.
Needed
Awesome.
that. That's a bit of a confidence booster.
Nice shot.
Yeah, dead center. Nicely done.
I'm fifth, striking at 50%. 6 holes, 3 drops. But definitely taking the pins out of it, I think levels it up a fair bit, you know.
Oh, 100%.
You can't put extra distance on your clubs to hit to a certain range, or you can't put, backspin pins on or something like that. Just little things. Okay, so 0.8. This is down, this one too, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. Out of curiosity, have a look at lightning rod.
I think it's the downhill. It's too you don't have enough space, but
No room.
yeah.
I'll have a look at it. Even like lightning rod's one of those ones I'm getting more. Yeah, you don't have, and you can't use a backspin pin, right? So
Yeah, no, it's no good.
Yeah, if you had, that's right. If you
how
had
about
a
Pegasus
backspin
8?
pin, you can do it.
Pegasus 8. Pegasus 8.
Oh, about 12 months.
Yeah, we'll see you next year.
Yeah. I was going to say you wanted me to look at Pegasus. I'm going, I don't reckon anyone's going to be hitting Pegasus.
No.
So 0.8, right? And I'm going to be at 2.5.
Very tasty headwind, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I sort of hate these to a degree because they're the sort of ones you go, geez, I should be nailing this, right? And if you miss, you go, fuck, just bumped the wrong thing. Right? So that's gonna run out. What do you think about that? Maybe even a little bit closer.
It does play downhill.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't comment on your lines because I play basically exclusively with TP balls, so I'm more in the 3.5 to 4.2 range.
If you were playing that, would you have it the shot view up in the hole? Or
Not all the way to the hole, but it'd be different. I can't. I just never play with the winds this low.
I reckon that's about right, man. I reckon it's going to go in there pretty hot.
Yeah, it looks pretty good to me. So yeah, if you had a TP like a 4 headwind, the tip would be like almost right in the hole. So with a 2.8, you're going to be a bit, and it's going to roll out. So I think the headwind and the rollout kind of offset. I don't know exactly, but that looks pretty good to me.
Yeah, I think that's the game. No, I'm going to just put a little offset because it's that angle downhill. So I'm going to go one to the left. There.
On a level green, that'll roll out 2.2, but you're going downhill, so it's probably going to be 2.3-ish, around 2.3.
Yeah. And I've got to put my, just reminded me because I hadn't put the, now I forgot what I counted back. 0.8. Had me all set, had it all set up, all done. So it's 3.1.
45. Yep. 245.
That was there. So 245 looks right.
Yep.
There. All right, let's see. Man, I keep pressing the wrong button because I've got to get this thing up. Two point.
There you go.
Beauty.
Yeah,
Nice.
perfect.
Boom. Nice.
Good.
Headshot.
Yeah, thanks, Clash. That was about right, eh? So about 2.3. I think that's what you said, hammer two, didn't you? Is that you that said that?
Yeah, same.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, this whole.
Sorry, I'm trying to stay on mute. Yes.
You're right, mate. So I'm probably going to hit 11% ball here because I'm into that headwind a bit. So I'll probably punch it up there. Let's I'll use one of these gold ones. There's nothing in my way in there.
Just that tree in front of the green.
Yeah. And I will overpair it. To try and get it up there. Crosswind, that's nice. I'm going to have to go back at the green. Am I still on the green? Yeah. If I go back a ring, I'm still on the green. Just. This is downhill too, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, that front apron is really awkward, sort of a hump, right?
Yeah. They've obviously, I wouldn't be surprised if everyone's getting, or a lot of people are getting headwinds on this. I suppose it will be a bit of a mixture, won't it? You'll get some good wins. You'll get some good wins on and some bad wins.
It's
I'll
cool.
only get the bad ones.
I'd offset that one just touch, but you look like you're doing okay.
Yeah, I'll get to it.
That offset is kind of tricky, man. You got to practice that shit.
uphill. It's reasonably big downhill too.
Yeah, downhill and right to left.
Yeah, downhill slope. Yeah. Downhill, downhill, downhill.
Yeah.
Well, at least it's a crosswind, so. Let's see. I'm actually not. Actually not hating that. It's a bloody tricky shot as well. Okay. Gonna go there. I'm gonna 2.7. It's not going to matter with one, is it? Yeah. They're given some tricky wins, like with these slopes.
Mm.
Plus, just one. Maybe too much on time.
Break.
Yeah. That's the game, no? Oh, come on. 16 to be all right, I reckon. I got Grogu and King Arm only covered at least.
Hey, Grower, I sent you that link for the Club Pro. You can download it. And if you got any questions or whatever, I'll help you out with it. Takes a little getting used to. Different than any other app.
Oh, right on. I appreciate it.
Yep.
I'm about ready to hit the pillow here in a second, but I'll look at it tomorrow. I appreciate it very much. Thank you.
Yep, no problem.
Who is that actually sent that to me? What's your name?
BF Hammer.
Okay.
Hammer is our resident Club Pro master.
Right on.
Went a bit further. What's that? 6-3. Damn it. As well.
Where'd you send it to? BF?
It's in the chat room.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha.
I linked your name to it, so you should see where you missed a message or something.
Okay, cool. I'll check it out.
I say 6-3. Man, I'm gonna start writing this shit down. 6-3. I've got a pen or something. Okay, and that's going to be normally about there. Then with the so it's going to be 6. Right into the pin.
Double check your number, Haxie.
You're right. 231, does that look better?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I haven't really given much instruction on what I'm thinking about when I'm doing
Now
it.
play the game the way that makes sense for you. Like we're just here observing.
A lot of these pins seem quite tricky, like where they've got the landing area, right, with the wind and the slope, how it's set up. You know, they
You've
have
had a
fighting each other.
few. You've had a few tough combos for sure.
Yeah, they just sort of fight against each other a little bit. Some of them.
Oh, damn it.
Just need to be one more click to the left.
Huh.
I had the rollout right.
Yeah, that is not how I visualized that coming in.
Oh, 15. It could be worse. We'll have a quick look at the leaderboard. I'm going to get a drink for a second.
Yeah, no, take your break on the at the turn.
Data Nation 33. So I only need 18 to catch him.
Huh. But only 2 players over 30 so far.
Yeah.
It is early.
Yeah, honestly, that I'm not talking much because I'm finding some of these shots pretty hard to figure out. And I suppose it shows in what my score's been so far. But, you know, there's definitely the landing areas where they've got them. You know, you've got to adjust for the slope. There's the slope, there's the downhill, and then the wind.
Whoa, you see Drew there? Drew and Bunkers
Oh,
both
Jesus.
at minus 20 through 11. Is that perfect?
Wow.
No.
He's just gone 16. So he's only one shot better than me around the front. Then he's just gone bang, bang.
Yeah.
Bunkers, what did Bunkers do? 17.
I appreciate you having me tonight, and I got to get some sleep and work in the morning. So you guys have a good rest of your evening.
Take it easy, mate.
Cheers, bro.
Take
Thanks
care, buddy.
for coming on. Yeah.
Thanks a bunch, guys. Bye bye.
Cheers. We'll see you again. Cheers.
There's only been like 2 clicks in it for mine, and it would have been minus 17 too, you know. So
That's the game, right?
yeah, you get 1 or 2 of those close ones, and
Taking the pins out has brought the dirty 30 back into play.
yeah, that's it, mate. Yeah,
You know,
It's
I think
old
minus
school.
30's an all right score, you know. No pins, no replays.
Well, if you go back and you look at the sort of like the score history, like we've got numbers for the whole club going back to CCC 11 or 12, I think. And you'll sort of look at the evolution of the scoring over, you know, that's probably about a year and a half worth. It's pretty incredible.
Yeah. I'm just gonna. I'm not. I'm thinking what I'm gonna do.
High flight.
Yeah. I might use one of these 11% balls. I get a bit superstitious sometimes, and when they're not going in with a certain ball, I switch. So I decide I don't like them.
Same.
So then I just go, no, I'm not going to use those anymore, and they become ones I just use when I don't really care.
Feel free to donate them, mate. I'll take.
Yeah, I'm not going to run out anytime soon of options.
Honestly, whatever works, right?
Yeah.
Just while you're setting this one up, I went back down and had a look at how people are going at the start, and there's definitely one or two that have driven the first green, so obviously got a much better wind than you did.
Yeah. You have to get a tail there.
You get a tailwind, a high flight will get you on just nicely to that front pin.
Yeah, you don't even need a DX, eh?
No, hell no. No, the front pin of London and a tailwind is just a high flight.
Would you consider a lightning rod on this hole with that wind?
I'm probably more comfortable hitting Bigfoot, to be honest with you. I probably would, but like,
Note to myself when I'm watching the video then.
if I knew, if I knew I had that wind, then I would want to be not as close to the hut. You know what I mean? I want to have more around, I suppose. But again, like the angle of this green, you're pulling down a pretty big slope into a headwind that's pushing it the same way that you're pulling. 6.4. Again, I think it's about 2.3. I think that's going to be all right there. Maybe even a little bit up. So 2.3, 8.7. That's going to. For me, it's really just how much do I have to offset for this slope. I think I'm going to have to go one more. But Australian shot too bad a bit. Australian my shot too bad a bit more. I'm hoping that's going to be all right. I'm worried that I'm going to go underneath the hole here, so let's see. I'm fighting the urge to go one more tick to the right, so I'll go with what I've got set up. Went through. I'm glad I didn't go one more to the right.
That was perfect.
Excellent.
Very nice. Oh, Miyagi has snuck into the channel.
Oh, I thought you saw him on the leaderboard. I was going, oh, he's not knocking around.
He's certainly not waiting for you to play.
No, well, it's not like I'm going to teach him anything, is it?
I snuck in about half an hour ago.
We were hoping you'd leave before we said anything.
Yeah, I didn't say anything bad about him, did I?
No, that was 45 minutes ago. We were talking shit.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Yeah, me are casually going back to back in the one shot event this morning as well.
Yeah.
Not a lot of competition, in fairness.
I did everything to lose that. Fuck. You guys are shit.
Bunch of hope,
I,
bunch of hopeless cases. Couldn't get near him.
I had an absolute shocker in that. Man.
I was bouncing balls all around the friggin' hole, but they just wouldn't drop in. I don't know how the hell you do it in 30 seconds. That's crazy.
I'd love some different holes in that event. It'd be interesting.
Yeah.
It's still
Pushing
just the same event every time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe they haven't changed that at all.
Until I see the new job.
Sorry, James, you cut out there. Oh, he might have muted himself because his kids were yelling at him.
So this is a bit downhill, right? All right, Clash, here's your chance to shine, mate. So with it a bit downhill, is the tip in the front of the hole going to be enough, or do I still need to be up closer?
So I what was that last question? Is what going to be enough?
So tip. So do I want to be sort of there, or do I need to be like normally with this? I'd be probably around there, maybe back a little bit with this wind.
2.8 probably is just through it probably. Like that's my resolution isn't quite as good. That might
That's
like
too
that'll
far.
like you won't be short with that.
No, that's too
Too
far, right? And it's
That's
downhill.
too much.
So yeah. So
What
what
you
I'm
had
saying is,
before.
I'd go back to
Just through
yeah.
it. Just past the back of the hole with a 2.8 wind.
So
Exactly.
about there.
Maybe just a hair more forward.
Yeah, into the hole. Because never any point being short.
So if I put the third bounce just into the hole.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, that
So
looks
that's the third bounce
looks
is right
good.
into the hole.
And that wind will likely push it a little bit in the direction.
Yeah, so I want to go on the edge of the.
Yeah, Hammer, what do you think? Edge of cup?
Yeah, because it's turning that way also.
Yeah.
One
You have
more.
to think about where it's going to be coming in from, not where not where your shot view's showing it.
So if
Right
I
at the
sit
hole.
on edge of
I
the
would
cup
move
there,
it.
you reckon
I would push it towards the flag just a hair. Don't give the hole away.
okay, so
Just
about
okay,
there.
yeah, right in. Yeah, that's what I would do. I don't know about
Okay.
the
So
other
I wrote
experts.
down so I had 24 and orange.
You moved it again.
Yeah, I'll reset it up. 33, 24. I just wanted to get. So
But I also play different numbers than you guys, so I don't. My setup might be different.
The caddy numbers are good Hammer for lightning rod.
No,
Yeah,
I know they are, but you might set up different. Is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
The way I view things is different because I view things off of my numbers.
Yeah, it's like a 722 with a 1 offset compared to a 719 with a no offset kind of thing, right?
Yeah, right.
660.
But I very rarely will give the hole away with a lightning rod. It gives you a lot of leeway between the left and right edge of the hole.
Yeah.
660, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
How does that not go in?
and then
I guess I talked you out of that one. I'm sorry.
Yeah, right.
I would have set it up the same way, and now I know how to fix it when I play.
Yeah. Everybody else will drop it now.
Yeah. There's only a bee's deep in it, wasn't it? Wasn't much. It sort of run over the edge of the lip.
It
What it
looked like
seemed
it
to
should
do.
have gone.
Oh man, look at this nice headwind on the long par 5. That's awesome.
Yeah. The worst one too.
Yeah, I might use
I
a
think-
A-fly.
Kind of seems like Duff almost selected all of these. Eh?
Yeah. That harder.
Double headwind.
Yeah. Got up there enough.
Yeah, good call on the A flight there.
I'll just change back. Another thing I get weird about. So what I might have been there, 2.79. That's so I'm probably going to need to go back. 2.3, but all right. 2.3. Just give me enough room. Let's see. That's not enough. Right, 2.22. Just make sure that's yeah, okay. I'll be happy if I could get to bloody minus 30 and I'm going. Try and finish sometime today too.
You're doing great, man. Oh my god.
oh, so close.
Distance control's not bad.
I was just thinking it's your weighting's been perfect. It's just you're just
Yeah.
slightly offline.
Yeah, just a tick offline on a few of mine.
Mm-hmm.
How it goes like that. Oh, here we go.
Pin it up.
Actually, so actually, you think it's just that much harder to play when you're streaming for the group, or
Definitely. I find it definitely like it's adds a little bit more stress to it because you want to do
Yeah.
well, right? Like you don't want to.
and you got everybody yakking in your ear or whatever? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't like that bit doesn't bother me as much because I can just ignore it, right? But
You're right. Yeah.
like honestly, this has been pretty challenging. You know what I mean? Like a lot of the holes have been set up pretty hard.
They are.
So
They absolutely are. Yeah.
like that's what I found the hardest thing today is like trying to figure everything out. And I'm, you know, like you say, how's that ball going to actually come into the hole? Like, where's it going to move? What's the
Mhm.
wind going to do to it? What's a slope going to do to it?
Hmm.
So yeah, like normally I would be talking a little bit more about some things maybe, but
Yeah. I usually play better when I stream for the group because I'm talking through everything and I'm thinking through all of my
yeah,
steps and I'm telling everybody what I'm doing and I'm thinking through it. So I end up usually playing better, but
the problem that I'm having is like I'm in two minds every time I'm setting up. I'm sort of going, do I want to go a little bit more right or not? Like I'm having a discussion with myself in my head
yeah,
around,
then you have to shut off all of our bullshit throwing at you, all of our stupid ideas.
well, sometimes it's quite good to have someone say to you because,
Right. Give you a
um,
sanity check.
yeah, it lets you know that you're on the right track or sort of thing, that you're not,
Yeah. We got to get some
Yeah.
other guys to stream. I like to watch the other techniques, the way people set up.
Yeah, I enjoy doing it. I don't mind doing it. It's just
Mhm.
and look, I think there's less pressure now. As far as we've got to get great scores, right? Because the top 25, we should be generally pretty okay.
Yeah,
So
even
as
a
long as
one.
you don't need to go out and shoot minus 36. You know what I mean? Like,
Right. Yeah, out of 50 guys, we should make it, no problem.
That's just it.
yeah,
Even when 15 of us have what we would consider a bad round, another 10 shoot above what they normally would, and it balances out.
yeah.
The roster is so
It's
deep that it's not the same kind of concern that it was before we had the 50 guys.
no. The only thing I find stressful about doing it is that you don't want to make a mistake. You know what I mean? You want to play well, and that's more me. I know other people probably don't really. It doesn't matter to them. That's more in my head, sort of thing.
I just know we appreciate it. I mean, Hammer's stream last CCC and yours this one, it helps. You don't know how much it
Yeah,
helps.
and
It's
that's the
incredible.
thing, right? Like, if I play a shot and the rollout, does something that someone can pick up, and they've got the similar sort of shot, they can adjust for it and get the drop, right? So in that regard, I don't mind at all.
Yeah. These are hugely helpful. You know, it's
It just
so valuable to be able to watch the successes and to watch the misses and to be able to correct for whatever factor.
But I'm just remembering why this isn't one of my favourites because of how these holes are set up. Hey,
Yeah.
like the landing areas for them. There's just no nice flat even, 2.5 rings to the hole.
Yeah, everything's stretched out on this course. You've had more than your fair share of quarterings as well, like quartering tails and quartering
Yeah.
heads.
1, 2, 3. Yeah. sleep. I'm going to go there. Yes, 7.5. Like, to me, that seems like that's a lot of rollout, but I won't be surprised if it goes past it. But I'm not prepared to give more than that. Because it is pretty steep down there, I suppose. Where am I going? In front, up the hill. Anyway. Yep. Right. Yeah, so I'm worried this is going to go past the hole, but if I left it short, I'd kick myself. So I'm expecting this to go in pretty hot. I think I'd rather bash pins than leave them short, you know what I mean?
I'm the same
100%.
way. I'm the same way. I think we all
There's
are. I think.
nothing worse than watching it roll all the way up the hole and then spin back, you know, right at the cup or something like that.
Yeah. A short ball has no chance of ever going in.
Yeah.
Should be all right. Very nice.
There we go. You talked it in.
Yeah.
There's
You're
a
right.
little break.
It was a little bit of steam still on it when it went in.
Yeah. But like, you know, I will say they are quite enjoyable, right? When it's not a straightforward, you know, it's 2.5 rings and it's straight at the pin and I just pull
Yeah.
on the straight line and that's it. Right?
Going with a 12 here.
Yeah. I'm going to go and try and, if I can whack it hard enough, I might be able to get up towards lightning rod, I'm thinking. I like Hellfire, but it's not the most consistent club for me. Yeah, I'm going to get lightning rod on it. With our rings, all right, I think. Yep.
Yep, you're right there.
So what time is it for you guys? I always ask this. It's like 9, 10 o'clock at night. Is it?
20 after 10 in the Eastern time zone.
Okay.
9 o'clock in my world.
Yeah. 8:20.
And it's what, like 10 or 11 in the morning over there?
Yeah, it's midday.
Midday?
Just past midday. 0.1, right. So, 4, so. Reckon that's all right for the rollout on that?
The way
I
I
think
judge the rollout on a crosswind, you put 1 bar of forward spin and put the tip in the hole,
Yep. So that looks about right.
and then you're good.
Yep. Yep.
And then how much do you, or if any, do you offset for the crosswind?
with that direct crosswind, I would probably just set up to the left edge.
Yeah. So 6.1, 6.2.
I might go just a little more left.
Yeah,
Yeah,
again,
to the left.
it's all in how you
I
work
will-
your, what numbers you're using. You know,
Yeah.
last time I said that it was wrong, so it might be my
Yeah,
numbers.
with the caddy, I will go outside it for this. I think.
Yeah.
I'll probably go about there. And pull the 740 because it does tend to have. I notice more secondary effect on it. You know, the caddy numbers. You do have to allow for it. You know, if I'm pulling down a slope, I don't adjust for the slope because of the wind cancels it out. But here looks pretty flat, so I'm going to have to allow a bit for the secondary to swing in. It's not a big rollout, so that's the. If I was going, 10 rings, I would go even further out than that.
The algorithms in those apps all adjust for windage, so each one is probably set up a little different. You know, when you have a crosswind or a headwind or a tailwind, the algorithms adjust for that. And I'm sure Caddy is different than the Club Pro.
Yeah, I've just found as I've been hitting it, if I allow for caddy to adjust for the wind.
There you go, right
Yeah.
in the middle of the hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if I allow caddy to adjust for the wind, you know what I mean, I'm missing that right.
Yep.
So when I first started learning lightning rod with caddy, I was missing, the wind was pushing me across the hole all the time.
Yeah.
So then I decided, okay, now I know. I slowly learned, I'm still not great at it, but I've learned more and more.
You was a half a cup out on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like what? That was like 3 ticks left of the pin, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
sorry, you go, Clash.
like a Tour Pro wind, direct crosswind with the caddy numbers and as you set up is like a full cup. That's what I find. And so then with the 3 wind, you were, half a cup and it pushed you right to the middle.
Yeah.
Let me just say that the last 3 minutes, that's the kind of discussion that is so valuable. It's unbelievable. Having all you guys here talking about that is amazing.
That's fun, man.
And we're just good blokes, really, aren't we? That's
Most of us.
Some of the accents are kind of screwed up.
Yeah, really.
Well, they go easy on the Canadian.
Yeah, that purple Wayne's not here, and we couldn't say that.
Yeah. If you ever get sick of me saying mate, just yell out because I do it all the time. Everything's mate.
Wayne is passed out in a ditch somewhere right now.
Yeah, thank fuck he's not on here. I hope you watch this back, Purple Wayne. I hope you get that message.
He'll be watching later, waiting for his name to be dropped.
Did they mention me? Did they talk about me?
Do they
See,
still
they
know
do
me?
like me. They do. I knew they liked me.
Just to be clear, Haxie, what do you think of Purple Wayne?
He told me I would fall asleep.
No comment.
That's fucking funny.
Get back.
That's worthy. That's worthy of getting a second drink. Cheers to you, Purple Wayne.
Yeah, I got to concentrate. I forgot what I was doing for a minute. I'm playing this game.
Oh no, it's the shit talk Wayne hour.
It's 4.3, right? Yep.
That,
So
that cunt's dreaming about you now, Haxie.
yeah. Oh, fucking for me. So that's going to go downhill, right? So this is going to run a fair bit as well, I reckon. Maybe not as much as you think. That's going to kick it to there somewhere. It's going to go. Yeah, okay. I'll go 7. 220. Gotta be closer to this. There we go. Like that. It's going to be downhill, isn't it? Excellent. It's pretty flat. Let me figure it out. All right. I think we're almost as well. All right. 220.
I didn't double check your number. 1 sec.
Yeah, I did it twice. Should be right. But yeah,
Okay.
if you want to double check it while I pull it, it's fine. But yeah, I checked it. I think it's free.
If you did it twice, I'm sure you're fine.
Yeah.
Perfect. Oh,
Oh
oh,
no!
I thought that
Get
was in
out
for
of
sure.
here. Oh man.
Hate
That
those.
thing put the damn brakes on when it got to the hole. It was
Yeah.
coming in hot, and then it just checked up.
Yeah. Just didn't want me
Hold
to
on to that
did it.
That's a tough
phone.
break.
Don't throw it.
Yeah, that's it. Do a couple of deep breaths. Fuck you, Drew. I'm one shot behind him.
Oh, come on. You got to get a couple drops. You got to beat Drew.
Yeah.
Don't drop.
That would have been nice to go in, wouldn't it? Oh, well.
It looked spot on.
Yeah, man. I thought that was money.
Yeah. Actually, you playing on a Samsung tablet?
Yeah. Yeah. One of the I don't know what I think it is S8 or something maybe. Does that sound right? I'm
Yeah.
not really a techno. Now the conundrum I have here is, do I hit this?
You can play Holy Driver on this hole if
Yeah, that's what I think I'm gonna, right? I think I'm gonna hit Holy Driver on here. I'm not gonna use that ball.
you can use Red Zone.
Yeah.
Oh, right. You can't max out the Holy Driver with a 10% ball, right?
I'll switch out. I'll switch out to basic, right?
I feel like every time I play this hole, I have to exit out, go into another tournament, and recalculate what the minimum Holy Driver distance is above a basic wood because
30.
I always forget. Yeah, I always forget.
30. I'm certain if you revisit a stream, you'll see us talking about that
Yeah.
exact thing too.
Yeah, it's my short term cannabis infused memory is just not
No, it's
helping.
all good.
So what is it? 30 rings with a basic wood underneath, is it?
Yeah.
10% ball.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just double check my measure. Look sure. Okay.
But if you can't remember 30, you can just back out and go into the blue tournament and figure it out there.
Yeah. I've done that.
Or you could
Alright,
write
well-
it down somewhere and refer back to your notes.
There you go.
Well,
Maybe put it in the
there's a-
phone we all use.
fucking this. Hammer, you're a smart man.
Non-stop tips from this guy.
Fucking hell, like innovative.
I always
Technology.
think I always don't write notes because I think I'm going to remember stuff, and I can't even remember the numbers I just counted 30 seconds ago. So
Clancy, you were talking earlier today about Holy Driver lying to you.
This is the fucking. I didn't want to say anything. This is the exact situation with
this
when
is
the
the-
rollout is like, what are we there? Like 4?
it's going to be more than what it's going to be.
Yeah. So
you gotta
I
give it an
certainly
extra.
know, and we all know that the end of the tip, you have more. Like but it's more the secondary. Especially like even with a 2-9 win, like this is very similar to. Like I can't advise. I don't know. Not that you need it, but
I think that I'm going to go
Wait.
there, right?
Where did you miss? Right, left,
Um,
short, long.
I missed left, and it was slightly long. Like it's possible I mispulled too, but usually you kind of know, right? You're like, okay, where did I fuck up? And then
Yeah.
and I think it was on. Did we have Bay Hill in the final 6 of the Clash of Rivals?
Yes.
I think it was
Yep.
it was that whatever that R3 is at the end. That's what made me think of that. It just, anyways.
20.6. 2.46. That's my number. All right, I'm just going to pull it and see what happens.
I was normally doing this. I'll put a white or a green power pin or something. Bring it up close
Or backspin.
for a wood, a holy drive or something.
I'd probably go
Hellfire.
Hellfire if I can. .46. There. And that's about as good as where I'm going to get it, eh?
Getting the hole.
Hey,
Beauty.
easy. That's how you
Very
play
nice.
Holy Drive with Flashy.
There we go.
Just line it up, mate. Line it up
Timestamp.
and knock it in.
They're very
geez,
satisfying when they
Drew.
go in.
Drew is
Drew
still
got it
right
well.
there.
Oh, it's down to this. It's down to this.
He's teasing you.
That's exactly how I would have wanted it too.
Do you have a tailwind here?
Yeah,
Ooh, yeah.
you're right. When you're right, you're right. I'll just put it. I'll just put a swing going on it.
They sucker you into you can't put a pin on these.
I know. I've been a bit of a smart ass then.
They're
think-
suckering you in. I don't think you can make it.
Yeah, it's tough because you will likely be close. But even if it's a long no adjust with the 69 wind, you'll still. Eesh.
Zoom in down by the green. Make sure it's not. I think it's uphill somewhere in there. I don't think you can make it.
You might be right.
Zoom in down there by the green before you make that shot, just to make sure.
12 and a half right, so it's going to get me. It is uphill, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
going
actually, even
uphill.
that rollout's not going that far. You can see already, sort of.
It's going up the hill, all right. It is.
I get
It's a gentle incline, but it is. Look, it's an incline up to the hill. Yeah, look at that.
13
Yeah,
rings. So
yeah.
it's
I'm
gonna
not gonna
fly.
look at that.
It's gonna fly 13 rings, but it's not gonna roll out much more
No,
than that.
it's gonna. I think you're right. I think it's a sucky in there, and you're gonna have like a,
You're gonna be
0.5 adjustment.
right at the end of those shadows, just past those
Yeah.
shadows, and then you're gonna have a long hive shot.
It was worth a look at it.
Yeah, it
we
looked
see
good.
Drew down there.
Drew's probably thinking the same thing.
Let's see.
Sure,
Is he
everyone's
shot
thinking
yet?
the same thing.
Or he's thinking about it.
It's definitely worth
Oh.
considering, but I think
Well,
yeah.
well,
I think
before
laying
you
up
take
is
the
the
shot,
play.
put your avatar thing on and watch Drew's shot. See what he does.
Yeah.
How do I turn it on?
Huh?
Go
I
up
don't-
to go up to pause,
go into the settings.
Just pause and toggle
and then
arcs.
that bottom second last one.
Toggle arcs
Yeah.
on. Yeah. And you
Uh,
might have to exit out and come back in, and then you can watch and see what Drew does. Let him teach you how to play the hole.
Gross.
Or is he?
he hasn't hit yet, has he?
Maybe he finished.
He might have went to bed.
No.
We might be here a while.
Yeah. Yeah, he might not be done. He might not be going to finish here, though. I'll use this ball. I like these Bay Hill balls. They're I'm going to go ahead and play it, eh?
No.
Drew's probably sitting in the French family lounge doing the same thing. Well, watch what he does.
Yeah, probably.
He was waiting for you to hit.
Yeah. See if I was going to go for it.
I mean, you got a straight tailwind on this next shot too. So if everyone does, it's definitely tempting to rip and rip it with the DHacks. But I think you. There's no way you can get to no adjust.
It's a narrow
just
little
risky
landing
wind.
spot here. It's not ideal with the tailwind to be landing where I've got to land.
No. You got a 2-ring shot view. It's going to roll out about 3-2.
3-2?
Tough. Yep. 3 to 3-2. With 2 rings of shot view, it rolls out in a ring, a little more than a ring.
Yeah.
It might be okay right there. It's going to come in a little hot, but
Yeah, I think I don't want to go any more than that because that's my little margin for error, I think.
yeah, like you said, you didn't want to be short, so yeah.
Yeah. A little bit of right to left in it. And I'm pulling up the hill, aren't I? And it's actually the pool's going to level out 230. Pretty even pool. So the numbers should be fine. Let's see. Is that down? That's all right, I think. All right, let's go. Last shot.
This is
Let's
to
see the
beat
walk
Drew.
off. Oh my god.
Oh,
It landed short.
yeah.
It
Mm.
landed short.
Yeah, it did. It landed significantly shorter of where you had it set up.
I think that drops downhill as you pull back.
Maybe.
Oh,
Yeah.
So if
Maybe I
if
did
you
take a bit
pulled
off it.
if you pulled 0.1 less,
It's a great round.
Yeah.
yeah.
it is
Hacks.
a good round.
Awesome.
No pins, no replays, minus 31.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Number
nicely done.
three,
Yeah,
but
It'll have to do. Yeah, maybe I needed to take a little bit off that last one, but well.
Well, your line was good. You had a clean tailwind. I think 0.1 off your pull and it was in.
Yeah.
Very
was
nice.
great.
Actually, thanks
Yeah.
for doing that, man. That's a huge help for everyone
Uh,
else, and you've had a great round yourself.
Thanks
Yeah.
for jumping
And
on. Yeah, it's definitely a few tricky holes in there for sure. So, I think minus 30 is a decent enough score. I don't think
yeah.
there's going to be any super really low ones. Like there's going to be a couple of guys that obviously do pretty good, but I don't think it's going to be like heaps of 36s and 37s or anything like that.
Mm-mm.
I don't see that, but yeah, if you're not in our top 25, I'll be surprised.
Yeah.
Invaluable. It was awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, there's a few good scores in there. 7-0.